Okay, so this is going to be kind of a different kind of video completely. I haven't done anything like this before. Well, I suppose I have. Just not with the car. So, as of popular request, I will be starting to make maybe some sort of like a build series on the car. As a few of you know, that I've got a boosted micra, turbo down there, obviously makeshift intercooler pipe for the minute, and yeah, a lot of people have been asking about the car. I'm in an R-ing about making videos on it. Whether anybody's going to watch it is obviously, it's always been about bikes, but I've had more than a handful of you reaching out to me, sending me messages either on my private account or my YouTube account, asking, we want to see it. So, well, here it is really. Talk a little bit about the car and a little bit about why I haven't been uploading, and then I'll get on with doing a couple bits to it today. Got Daryl coming over in a minute. What I want to achieve today is I want to get rid of this bar. So obviously when you have an intercooler, well, not always, but a front mount intercooler on these, there's not much space. So you have to cut out a portion of metal, same on this side, make it look all nice, and this doesn't fit, so you have to make another one of these, which I'll be doing in this video, hopefully. Then obviously that will be gone. That will run from there to about here, down, under, which will come out to here. And this one will come up and round and then straight onto the top. Inside of the car at the minute, nothing really unusual. It's got some Super S clocks or SR clocks, whatever. I've rewired the ECU so that the rev counter works, as when you just put those clocks in, they don't. I have got gauge pods. Fucking fly. Fuck off. I keep hearing it in here and it fucks me off. Nothing really special. You've got a fluffy roof, so it's like stroking your dog as you drive. But yeah, it's complete nan poverty spec micra. It's a 1 litre 998cc or whatever. The reason for that is the crank and the connecting rods are stronger as opposed to the 1.3, and that's ideally what you want for boost. This is my second one of these. I was fortunate enough to have a silver one, which I made all this stuff up for, and obviously a micra onto a micra, it will just bolt straight on. So there's not going to be much fabrication work, but it will be like a little project really. But before I stripped the other one and broke the other one, it was running just under 11 psi of boost, and it did that for about a week. Before that it was only running 0.7, but it did that for a week, no problems whatsoever. I parked the car up and took it apart, got the engine, got the box and everything, and all the turbo bits, everything just put onto this. So a bit of backstory. So a couple months ago now, weeks, whatever, kind of losing the fucking plot really. I had caught over something that happened on the 14th of May related to this YouTube channel. Me, Daryl and Tom were all accused of doing a wheelie. They had it in black and white. They took my YouTube channel, they took the videos, went to court, blah blah blah. I ended up losing my license. Daryl ended up getting 9 points, and Tom sold the bike prior, so Tom got away with it. But yeah, there's just, I don't know, it's just pathetic really. Like, couple fucking lads going up a back road doing a wheelie, not hurting anyone or fucking anything, but hey, that's just how sad like everyone is and society goes this way. But yeah, I'm getting back on track. I'll have my provisional back soon, take my theory test, and then go take another driving test, although it'll be an extended driving test, but we'll be alright. So this car's basically my little project, like a little stopgap for the time being, just to keep me amused. Made little things like the key. Can't think what else I've done really. All the backs, well, not really stripped out, but there's just loads of parts and stuff in there from my other car. There's stuff everywhere, to be honest with you. This is just a much more solid car, and a much better base to build something good off. So that's basically the plan of action. Just going to be putting all my old bits on, improving where I can. I might make some speaker pods for the doors, so I can get a bigger, better speaker in there, because they are shocking. Get rid of all this shit maybe. I've been told you need it, but I'm not really sure what for other than moisture. Leave it in the comments if you know. And yeah, well, I hope you enjoy the rest of this video of me somewhat killing the car. But no, it'll be good. Obviously it's a requested video, so I hope you guys like what I managed to do out of this. Obviously the uploads will be now and again, whenever I can get a chance to do anything to the car really. Mainly relying on the weather. So when it's sunny I'm out here doing something, when it's not, well, I'm not. But yeah, a bit more information about the car if you guys are interested. So the wheels are k11 Star Mags, 7-inch wide with an offset of -6, I believe, -6. The JBWs that you can buy, sort of like fake versions of them, are -7 offset, which is why they don't stick out too bad. Tyres on the front are shit, too big as well. I'm going to get a smaller profile tyre so it will sit like the rear, and then I'll be able to lower it some more. It is lowered on BC coilovers. A popular mod for these is the Corsa B or Polo coilovers. You drill the hole out and it's sketchy as fuck and you don't get any tracking. What else? So it's a standard engine, completely standard, CG10, which is obviously 1 litre. It's got a tile 38mm wastegate with a screamer pipe. The turbo kit is the turbo is a CT9 off a Glanzer, and the manifold is a standard micra manifold, which a good friend of mine, Kev Lee, helped produce. I'll leave a link to his channel in the comments in the description. And then I had another friend, Julian, Jones Proform Engineering. He helped me do the rest of it and fabricate some of the intercooler pipes. As is that stage, I couldn't TIG weld, or not that I can TIG weld very well now, but I'm learning. That's what I do. I study in TIG welding in college, hoping to take it somewhere really. So obviously it needs a front mount intercooler, get rid of that shit, although that does work. Fueling side of things and boost control, it's got a little clicky fucking deaf shitty thing, and that's all to do with the fueling, but I'll go over that in another somewhat episode. What else? The exhaust is a complete straight through, other than the standard Nissan Micra back box, just because I like the tip and I think it's cool. Everyone has their own opinion, so I won't be sat there saying it's a bit of massive jack can on it. Been there, done that. So yeah, the fuel cap is off at the minute. Need to clean all this up, and I'm in the middle of having the paint renovated, because I don't know whether you'll be able to tell, but it's kind of flat. Not very shiny. It sort of feels like a chalkboard. Any recommendations on how to sort that, please fire away. Oil feed taken off the block. Oil return, if you can see it in there, welded straight onto the sump with a pipe coming off the turbo. So yeah, I'm going to wait for Daryl to get here, and then I'm going to get cracking on doing some of the bits really. What I want to do today really is a front mount intercooler, because that's no good. Look at that, that's just going to damage the pipe, and I need this pipe. And obviously the bigger the intercooler, not always the case, but having an intercooler and all the piping that goes round, opposed to just that pipe, there's obviously more volume of air with an intercooler, so you get better turbo chatter and fluttery, and it just sounds fucking wicked. I'll try and put a clip in of what it sounds like now, just so you can see while I'm waiting for Daryl, and then yeah, we'll just get on with the rest of it. So this is what we've got to work with. This, which I've already put studs in from the last car. Ignore the penis. Has to sit right in there, about the middle. But that's stopping that. And as you can see, all of that will be in the way. So we're going to take this bar off and then get some holes in the centre. Oh. Okay, so this is what you should have after about 5 minutes with the grinder. Just line the pipe up and it will just about fit perfectly. So now it is put this part back on, a little bumper support, whatever, and then do the other side. Okay, so after you've molested your car for about 10 minutes with a grinder and a sanding disc, it should look like this. You get the intercooler, sit it roughly where it's going to go. That should be enough. Just be careful not to cut these bolts, so that's where the headlight holds on to. So now I'm going to get going on making these holes here. I have already marked where they need to be. Now I just need to mark where horizontally where they need to go, and then I can drill the holes. Okay, so now what I'm doing is marking from, if you hold him up, the back of the cooler, give it a bit of space. So what's that? It's just under 40, isn't it? Give it a bit of space. The reason I'm doing that is because this lip here on the back, it won't sit correctly. So you have to measure it so it'll just sit in front of it. Okay, so just got done drilling the holes. There's a plate underneath, which it's completely solid. Now all we need to do is put the other two pipes on, and then we should have a front mount intercooler. So the rain has ruined everything once again. It is now somewhat pissing it down. Got it all on, it's all solid. The pipes need to be modified. They don't fit 100%, but they're on there for the minute. Give it 5 minutes to warm up. Let's see if it's got any boost leaks. So the car is now warm. Just revved it up, there's no boost leaks, and it flutters again. So yeah, pretty happy with that. So I'm going to call that a video because of the fucking rain once again. Hope you like this kind of video. Stay tuned for the next instalment of this shit, where I'm going to make the bar that goes across. So yeah, leave a like, leave any comments and thoughts, and subscribe for micra fucking madness. Sick.